Well, flew there. Herons like to fly. The blue heron, they're so majestic. They're like the kings of these deep southern lands. You know, they watch over things. I don't know. I find them very inspiring. I mean, I guess technically the Florida state bird is a sandhill crane, but they're really goofy and I don't know. They've never really resonated with me. But the heron, I wanted to write a song that celebrated freedom because I feel very free at this point in my life. And I felt like that was a bit to the story of Orange Blossom Child that was missing. So this is the final song to be completed in the writing process of, you know, creating the pile of songs that would then get culled through, you know, and edited down and curated into this album. I wanted to have a song that talked about, you know, not all of us are designed to take the same path, and some of us really are made to, you know, kind of live life on the road telling stories, and our path looks a little bit different, and staying true to your own North Star, you know, really is very, very freeing. And so it's a highway song, it's a celebratory song, and it's a big song. It's sort of I guess in a way you could say it's an anthem. And I really like the idea. The final line in the refrain is, I'm a highway meadow flower queen, a heron on the plain. And the meadow flowers that I have grown up seeing, you know, my whole life in Florida, there's those big purple swaths of flowers. And I used to, growing up, I'd talk my parents into pulling over on the side of the road. You know, those flowers are there. They're on the big interstates. They're out in the pastures in the spring. And my parents would pull over, and I'd get out there, and, you know, it'd be waist high for me as a little girl, and get as many as I could carry. And they've just always kind of signified childhood and I guess purity of presence in a way. The same with the heron. The heron doesn't owe anybody anything. You know, they're their own masters. They're living every moment present in their bird bodies, kind of in their own world. And I love that. So the production, the arrangement for Heron on the Plain, I wanted it to feel big, lush, like an anthem. And so it's kind of a kitchen sink arrangement. You know, we've got steel, there's acoustic guitars, there's fiddle, there's electric guitars, there's drums, and it's just very lush, and it comes down in dynamic and then explodes, you know, in harmony, and it's just a very big song, and I wanted it to reflect kind of the vastness of the landscape here. And I think that I haven't decided yet, while we're filming at this point, I haven't decided if it's going to be the closer or not, but I wanted to have a song that felt almost like a send-off into, you know, whatever comes next. And so that's where the idea of having an anthem, having a song that celebrates, like, you know, the maybe my life looks different than I thought, but it's all going to be okay, you know, and have the band sort of explode up and then come down, but the drums kind of keep it moving forward. You know, you're moving forward, you're driving down the highway, kind of the whole song. And it's a little bit different than some of the other songs in that regard. It's definitely a big song, and I look forward to playing it with the band.